Speeding in, here is Celebrini, the 18-year-old sensation. Gets a chance to play with Toffoli and Lund. Marc-Edouard Vlasic draws back in. Big save made by Rittich there.
You know, you remember the Avs game on Thursday. His first shift, he had a great chance and almost scored. So he's showing the organization that he wants to be in the lineup.
Kuzmenko with a shot denied by Romanov after a juicy hop.
Not a way that Noah Gregor wants to start. Off the face-off, the Kings do a nice job. The live
skitters toward the point, and Brandt Clarke flipped it back around for more. Penalties over. Gregor's out of the box, and no shots for the Kings. Byfield got in a try. They score! Philip Deneau gives the Kings the lead right at the expiration of the power play.
5-on-5 goal, but it's the second unit power play that's out on the ice. They only have 5 power play goals throughout the season, but they're getting the job done here, and it's just a quick transition, quick forecheck on Karlsson. He creates the turnover, and just great job by Byfield spotting Deneau's wide open on that far side. And they added a couple of guys into the lineup that weren't there last night. They can bring some energy, and you didn't have a good game as a group. What are you going to have on this back-to-back? That's what they're looking at.
Moving in on the backhand, Rittich made the stop. And the Sharks were trying to get on the board off the feed from Ostapchuk. Rittich got a piece of it. A denial on the former King, Carl Grundstrom, who had a good look off the rush. And then a strip. Quinton Byfield with a shot. And a save made by Romanov. Byfield to strip. And a good look at the other end. 1-0 Kings to start. This one gets moved out by Alex Wenberg to center, and Mario Ferraro, the 6th-year defenseman, rims it for San Jose. In behind Jordan Spence, turns it over, and a wraparound was turned aside by Rittich. Anderson reached for it. Around the board, Celebrini's got it for San Jose. Still 1:01 to go of 5-on-3 time. Celebrini with a shot off the iron, and a clear from Kopitar. He's a little bit better. Some signs of life with Kuzmenko. Here's Kopitar in the waning seconds of the man advantage. Kopitar drifts in. Kopitar still with it out in front. They score! Adrian Kempe on the power play.
Last couple of games I've watched, he just looked frustrated, but he's getting chances. Good patience by Kopitar on the half wall. Just waits for the space to open up. He takes this low. You watch everyone collapse, and he's just waiting for Kempe to pop out a little bit into the middle of the ice. He does it with perfect timing and puts it past Romanov. Just good patience by the captain. Brings everyone down low towards.
Like Stephen A.J. told you, effectively 2 power play goals tonight. Team pass for Kempe. Glove down, moving in. Fiala with a shot, and he missed the net. Ferraro shovels it along, and it's out to center. There's Phil Deneau centering. And that one sent back out to the high slot. Collected by the Sharks on the move. And Lund on the entry. They'll drop. Ferraro pumps. Ferraro toward the net. They score! Cam Lund, his second in as many days. Just out of the box, and the Sharks are on the board.
For the San Jose Sharks, and then what happens? They go up ice, they create a nice little scissor pass there, give and go, and a great deflection in front, and it goes right onto the stick of Lund with a wide open net. This one you can celebrate a lot more than that first one last night against the New York Rangers. This one feels good. It's a 2-1 hockey game.
Kopitar dishes. Here's Kempe, who peels back on Wenberg. Pass get through for Kopitar, and a drive from Spence goes high and wide. Kopitar through the legs, a shot, score! Trevor Moore off some magic from Kopitar.
Going for the Kings. Eventually the puck is going to go down low to Kopitar. You can see Kuzmenko doing some work along the boards, and just a little no-look pass to Moore. And I love this shot from Moore. You've got a big goaltender, 6'4", hasn't played a ton in the NHL. His feet.
Looking to the back door, and Kopitar. Back to the line. Here's Doughty. Kopitar, one-timer, kicked out. do you drive?
Put it here, I'm going to score. Just constant movement away from the puck, trying to get open. And that's really helped the other four.
Clark with a wrister. Foegele in front. They score!
Foegele was in front and outside the blue paint when this shot takes place. So this is going to be a good goal as he just fights for this rebound. Romanov can't catch it. If he catches it, the play is dead, which is what he wants. But face-off win. Help from the winger, Danault does. He gets it from Byfield. A nice, just simple shot on net from Clark. And then the fight for the rebound. What a job by Foegele, staying outside that blue paint, making sure it's not...
So it's Foegele at 13:31, the assist to Clark and Byfield. Now a turnover. Eklund hung on to it after Spence turned it over. Eklund a shot and a big save made by Rittich.
And remember the Oilers' penalty kill last year. I mean, it was electric at 94% at some point in the playoffs. That was a big part of their success going all the way to Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Malott with a shot and a big save made by Romanov. Foegele drops it back and carried through center. Here's Trevor Moore. Will celebrate his birthday tomorrow, not today. But our best to him today. Doughty slings it along. Mikey Anderson with a shot. Score! It got through Romanov, and the Kings are pouring it on. Foegele will get credit for it on a redirect in front.
Right through the 5-hole as his stick is just not steady in front. Liljegren tries to box out Foegele but doesn't get his stick, and that's where the tip takes place. Just a little bit to the side. There you see it, and it just trickles in 5-hole, and Liljegren was mad at himself as he went off. He thought he should have done a better job there of covering Foegele. My apologies to Romanov. I thought he should have had that goal, but it was in fact tipped.
Now Kuzmenko charging in, pulls up. Kuzmenko tapped on. Kempe scores! Oh, just pretty!
Tic-tac-toe again, taking advantage of some inexperience on the back end, and just a nice job by Kuzmenko. Takes two Sharks towards him, just waits for Gavrikov to step up ice, and then he makes an even more beautiful play to the side on Kempe. No chance for Romanov, even though he's almost there. He almost gets it. Nice second effort by the goaltender, but I mean, wow.
Well, Ryan Warsofsky has said the game is slowed down for him. Kuzmenko plucked it from his skates. Kopitar sauces. Kempe darts in. Kempe is kicked out by Romanov. Fiala pulls up. Fiala stick handling with it. Pirouetting back wide. Centering. Turnaround shot for Malott. On the reload. Kicked alive by Byfield. Fiala reached in on Vlasic. Graf settles it down. Trying to split two. Gavrikov squeezed him off the puck.
I like that effort from Fiala late in the game. A 6-1 game.
Kuzmenko scores! Right down the slot with the 7th Kings goal tonight.
Sharks defense, and this comes right out of their zone. A beautiful feed from Kopitar. With speed to Kuzmenko. Looks like he might take on the defender one-on-one. Watch the shiftiness of the hands, and then all of a sudden just fires it.
Trying to get some rest for the well-used Alex Georgiev. We're in the final 5 minutes. They are brought to you by Hotels.com.
Andrei Kopitar's been good tonight. You know, there's been times where maybe people around here...
Score! Trevor Lewis with a wrister that gets home with some traffic in front.
And this one, just traffic in front of Lanius, the big body, number 79 in front. Just a simple shot from the point, but again, look at the traffic. I mean, the defenders from the Sharks aren't boxing out. It actually might go.
For San Jose. Tough couple nights for the Sharks. Now a turnover. Malott moving in. Glove save. A demolition tonight in downtown Los Angeles. The Kings blast the Sharks 8-1, and in the process scored their most goals in a little over 2 years.